In this video, I'm going to show you how you can add an extra 7 figures to your brand just by implementing these 3 email marketing strategies. So, really quick, my name is Noah Franco. I run an email and SMS marketing agency for e-commerce brands. And over the past 12 months, I've worked in 7 and 6-figure brands, helping them lower their CPA, increase list growth, and get to 30 to 50% of Klaviyo attributed revenue. So I will have a link in the description if you do want to learn how you can lower your CPA and increase list growth by 30% in just under 30 days. But without further ado, I want to get right into this video. So pretty much what these 3 strategies are going to be broken down into 3 different pieces. So as we can see here, the e-commerce email marketing funnel here is going to be these 3 things here. So it's going to be pop-up forms, automated flows, and campaigns. Now, I do go over automated flows and campaigns very, very deeply inside of this. So really quick, the reason why we want to have a pop-up form in here is because not only will it increase the list growth, but by doing that, we are now allowing people to get further into the rest of this funnel, which would be our automated flows and campaigns. And if we get more people in there, that means we can now sell to them more often, nurture them, and have them pick our brand over our competitors. So we essentially win them over. So again, pop-up forms are essential for getting more eyeballs into the back end system, such as email marketing. So really quick, I know a lot of brands tend to overcomplicate exactly what you need in a pop-up. Now, this is very simple. It's not meant to do anything other than collect an email and their phone number. But in this case specifically, I made a template on exactly what you should do and how to really make it convert. So the reason why this converts really good is because it's clear and concise on what they are getting in exchange for what they have to give. So if I'm asking for your email, I'm asking it in exchange for, 10% off, maybe $10 off, free shipping, right? Maybe a deal to buy one, get one 50% off, right? Things like this. It's very simple. So I know what I'm getting in exchange for what I'm going to give you. And it makes customers want to give you their email because they know they're going to get something in return. And that is what ultimately drives the list growth like crazy. So let's break this down a little bit further in depth. So this on the left side here, the lifestyle image or product image, it is just kind of really to show a little bit more about the brand. So I highly recommend a lifestyle image here. If you are a new brand and you don't yet have lifestyle images, you can just go ahead and use product images. Now, moving over to the right side of this pop-up form, we want to keep it simple. Just include our logo. And here, we want to make sure that we include very, very minimal copy. So really just unlock, get, want, and our offer. So buy one, get one 50% off, want 10% off, unlock 10% off, get, buy one, get one half off. Or that wouldn't make sense, but get 10% off your first order, things like that. Very minimal. We don't want to add anything here. We just want to make it as low friction as possible. We want to have a section for them to input their email, a CTA, and a way to click out of the pop-up form in case they do not want it. So that's pretty much going to conclude the pop-up form. Now, once we now get their email, they can now be enrolled into the second part of the funnel, which will now be the automated flows. So I have gone over these before, so I'll just quickly skim over these just to kind of draw a little bit better context for this video in particular. So the first thing they're ever going to see from our brand is the welcome flow. Now, as you can see, all of this content in here is things that we want to cover inside of the welcome flow. And what this essentially is going to do is going to nurture the new customers that we are getting into our brand. It's going to give them the foundation that our brand is built on, the social proof, the unique selling propositions, And pretty much behind the scenes, we're going to welcome them into our brand, deliver what we said in the pop-up form. That is very, very crucial here. If we said they were going to get 10% off, you want to deliver that in the first email and make it clear and easy for them to read. Cannot stress that enough. Give them what you said you were going to give them. And so that's pretty much going to be the welcome flow. Again, it's just to really nurture the customer in. And it is supposed to lead them to make a purchase, or if not, lead to this next part of the flows, which is now the site abandonment flow. Now, this flow in particular is just going to be when someone views the site and they don't do anything else. They view the site and then they click off for whatever reason. So you just want to send an email, let them know you're checking in, and if they need any help, day 2, you're going to want to, again, just kind of ask if they need any help, show them some best sellers, show them some products, because we want to move them to the next step of the funnel, which is going to be the browse abandonment flow. Now, really quick, just let me adjust this. Okay. All right, so what this flow is meant to do here is they have now browsed a product, but they abandoned it for some reason. They stopped viewing the product. Now, that can be for multiple reasons. Now, in this stage, we want to understand where they are. So they're now browsing products, but they stopped browsing it for a reason. So maybe they're going to be looking on Amazon. They're going to be looking at a cheaper option, maybe like more of like a drop shipping store. They're going to want to find competitors that are also selling what you have. So we really want to win them over here. Now, we're just going to give them a quick reminder, show them our uniqueness and how we are different, give a little bit of social proof, answer any questions that, may arise, such as how long will it take to see my order? Things like, is it safe for athletes to take if you're a supplement brand? Things like that. We want to make sure that we understand our audience so we can really answer those questions. And then day 6, you're just going to kind of want to give them an offer and then a last chance to really push them further along the line. Now, what this is meant to do is now move them over to the cart abandonment flow. Now, inside of the cart abandonment flow, sounds pretty, understandable, but what they do here is they have now added a product to their cart, but they abandoned it for some reason. So again, it's important to understand what is their main cause for them abandoning the cart. So again, they could have just forgotten, which is why we will give them a reminder. Let them know that, hey, your product or your choices are still here. We want to handle any objections that may be inside of our brand. That's very, very crucial here. We want to share social proof. So this can be, hey, we've been mentioned in Forbes. We have doctors who back us up. We have 1 million+ reviews, right? Really give that social proof here. And then day 4 is a mixture of FAQs or USPs. But really, depending on what kind of brand you are, is depending on if you will do FAQs or USPs. If you really focus on the uniqueness of branding because your niche or your brand that you're in, or yes, the type of niche that you're in is really common. So supplements, for example, pre-workout, there's a lot of brands that sell pre-workout. So here we want to show our uniqueness. Because again, there is a lot of us, so we want to differentiate ourselves between other brands. And then again, here is just giving them an offer and then a last chance of that offer, just to push them to get them to the next part of the flow. Now, here, if they have not purchased this far into the flow journey, or inside of their customer journey, we're going to want to send them a reminder that, hey, you started the checkout, but you didn't finish it. Don't worry, we saved your items. Here they are. Show them their items. Handle any objections. Give some social proof. Again, FAQs or USPs. Offer, and then last chance. Hey, we're going to put this back. Your offer expires in 24 hours. And again, this is just to really push them because sometimes they do not know the value of our products yet. So maybe they just need a small discount. Maybe free shipping can do it. Maybe 5% off, 10% off. But the main goal here is just to kind of push them because, again, they might not know the value that our product can provide for them. So moving on to the next one. Okay, so moving on to this part of the journey. So now they have now purchased from our brand. Okay. So now they have now purchased from our brand, and now they will be enrolled in a post-purchase flow. Again, I go over this post-purchase journey after they've purchased more in depth on other videos, so you can go ahead and check that out if you want. But again, I'll quickly just skim over it just to kind of give an overview for this video. So we want to split this up into how many times they've purchased in the past. So if they are a first-time purchaser, 2-time, 3-time, 4-time, we really want to break this up. And the reason for that is because we want to make it feel different each time and show them that, hey, you're getting closer to our VIPs, which we will again break down. So if they have purchased, this is their first time purchasing, they're just going to get a plain text from the founder. And what this is going to say is it's just going to be a sincere thank you, letting them know you appreciate them for supporting the brand, things like that. And then email number 2 is the brand mission. So we really want to loop them on what is the goal of our brand. And then email 3, we want to show off our community. So, hey, you are a part of a million plus others. And, every order we donate, 2% to charity or 2% to cause or whatever. Really show them that they are something bigger. Their purchase means something bigger than just, again, a monetary thing, monetary value, I should say. So email 4 is going to be push for SMS. So if we do not already have their phone number, we want to collect it here and just kind of let them know the benefits of signing up for SMS here. So, for example, that would be early insights on sales, first to knows on product releases, things like that. And then if they have purchased twice, we want to send them a plain text from the founder, similar to email 1, just thanking them further, letting them know that you appreciate the constant support from them. And then email number 2 is just going to introduce our VIP program. We're not yet going to enroll them. We just want to introduce it and say, hey, you're so close to being one of our VIPs. Here's what you can get when you are inside the VIP program. And then email number 3 is just going to be the VIP program reminder. So what this is going to do is we are just going to remind them that, hey, you're one purchase away from being a VIP. Here are some products people enjoy, and then really just kind of overview of, again, what the VIP program is. And then if they are a 3rd-time purchaser, we want to send them a plain text from the founder because, again, we want to continue to thank them for their support. These are going to be very, very loyal customers. And then after that, we are going to add them into the VIP flow, which we will go over shortly. And then if they are a 4-time purchaser, obviously they will already be inside of our VIP flow. However, we want to send them a plain text again from the founder, letting them know that they are super loyal to our brand and that they truly do mean a lot, and just giving a really good, sincere thank you. So once they have completed that, let's say for some reason they do not come back within 180 days, they have not made another purchase, we want to send them just sort of a message, a plain text from the founder saying, hey, we miss you. You can say some things that they might have missed, any new additions to the brand, etc. The main thing here is to get them to engage with our brand. And then email number 2 is just going to be, hey, can we expect you back? Again, very short email. This one's not meant to be long. Again, just really getting them to engage. And then our VIP flow. So this is once someone has purchased 3 times, like I mentioned before. So we're just going to welcome them inside of the VIP flow, just letting them know they're truly appreciated to the contribution of the brand. And then day 2, we're going to send them an email. Hey, this is what you can expect from being a VIP. So things like, early releases, special offers, things like that. And then day 23, if they haven't purchased between that day 2 and day 23 window, we want to introduce an offer. Again, these are loyal people. They know the value of your products. So we want to make sure that the offer here isn't too crazy. But again, test your offer, see what works best for your brand. And then day 26, so 3 days later, we want to send them, hey, your offer is expiring within 24 hours. Again, these are VIP, so maybe you can do like 48 hours. But just really test here exactly what you want or what will convert the best. And then we now move on to the third step of the funnel, which is campaigns. So this is a pretty long video, but just bear with me because these things are very, very important. And I hope this is valuable already. So main things with campaigns. Man, my screen is messing up. Don't know why it is doing that. Okay. Okay, cool. So campaigns, they fall under two categories here. So we have promotional over here on the left and educational on the right. So starting on the left with promotional, this falls into things like flash sales, free shipping on all orders, site-wide off sales, or site-wide percentage off sales. Things that's more sales-driven is going to be under our promotional. Now, I would recommend that you keep promotional as minimal as possible because that can associate our brand with sort of being a discounted brand, and we don't really want that. That can really ruin the brand reputation. So I would recommend sending these, maybe having a ratio of about 6 to 1. So 6 educational campaigns to 1 maybe promotional. Now, I would say if you are going to do promotional, stick with things like free shipping or things of that nature, because flash sales, they tend to train your customers a lot more. So again, bear in mind the way to do sales and just understand that it's important that you have a strategy behind it. Again, so just, it's kind of a touchy subject, but don't send too many. It can ruin your brand. What I do for the 6 and 7 figure brands that I work with is that we send typically one every 1 to 2 months. Again, depending on what is coming out, if there's a new product, all that stuff can change, relevant seasons, things like that. So educational, under our educational side of campaigns, we're going to have things like tips and tricks, benefits of products, how-to guides. So I know I use supplement brands a lot because that is just something I'm very passionate about. But for supplement brands, something that you can do that'd be educational is when to take creatine, right? There's a big misconception around the supplement space. Hey, take your creatine at night, take it before you work out, take it in the morning. So many things people saying differently, so you can answer that there. Things like if you're a clothing brand, you can do like dressing tips for this fall, wearing neutral colors, things of that nature, right? More cozier, warmer clothing. And then focusing on the benefits of your product and going deeper into that benefit. So if one of your benefits of the product is, extra immune strength, immunity, you can tie that into an email that just goes a little bit deeper as to why they would want immunity and how that can help maybe with the relevant season. So, fall, things are going around. I know I myself just got a stomach virus, so that vitamin C is crucial there, right? So typically fall is more of a season where people get sick. So again, just really kind of educating them on further into the product and just really getting engaging content is what is going to drive the sales the majority of the time. So again, just quickly going over this, we have the pop-up forms, the automated flows, which are these flows here, which we went over all of them. The campaigns, which are broken down into promotional and educational. So that's pretty much just going to conclude the video there. If you did like this video, please like, subscribe, even drop a comment on some other topics you would like to see from e-commerce email marketing. I am going to leave a link to my 12 trainings down in the description below if you do want to get that. You guys can DM me on any socials if you have any questions or if you need any help for your brand. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.